Hello students, welcome to this module on refrigeration and air conditioning. In this session, we are going to know about servicing a frost-free refrigerator.
Objectives. By the end of this exercise, you will be able to service the condensing unit of the refrigerator, service the evaporator cabin of the refrigerator, service the inner and outer cabinet of the refrigerator for maintenance, evaluate the operation of the refrigerator. Let us now take a look at the tools, equipment, and consumables needed for servicing of a frost-free refrigerator. Tools, equipments, and consumables. Thermometer, tongue tester, voltmeter, screwdriver, cutting plier, frost-free refrigerator, a small air blower, nylon brush, clean cloth, mild detergent powder, bucket of water, oil can. Now, let us see the preparations needed for servicing a frost-free refrigerator. Task 1. Service the condensing unit of the refrigerator. Ensure proper safety measures by wearing gloves and safety goggles, especially when dealing with refrigerants or cleaning agents. Work in a well-ventilated area to avoid inhaling fumes or gases. Switch off the refrigerator and disconnect the plug from the socket. Remove items stored inside the refrigerator and gently pull the unit forward. Unscrew the back cover to expose the condensing unit. Use a vacuum cleaner with a brush attachment or a coil cleaning brush to remove dust, dirt, and debris from the condenser coils. Brush or vacuum gently in the direction of the coils to prevent damage, ensuring thorough cleaning for improved efficiency. Connect the air blower to the socket and blow air onto the condenser fins. Clean the fins with a nylon brush, including the compressor, to remove dust. Turn off the blower. Inspect the condenser coils, fan blades, compressor, and electrical connections for any signs of damage, corrosion, or wear. Wipe the compressor and condenser with a dry cloth. Check the fan's functionality by manually spinning it if possible to detect obstructions or unusual noises. Lubricate the fan motor and wipe the fan motor and the condensing unit's base. Ensure the fan spins freely without resistance after cleaning. After servicing, cover the back and securely tighten the screws. Task 2. Service the evaporator cabin of the frost-free refrigerator. Ensure you use safety gear such as gloves and safety goggles to protect yourself during this task. Work in a well-ventilated area to avoid exposure to fumes or gases. Access the evaporator cabin by removing the cover panel or drawers inside the freezer. Open the top door of the cabin and clean the freezer cabin by wiping it with a mild detergent solution soaked cloth. Wipe it again with a clean water soaked cloth and finally wipe it with a dry cloth. Ensure that the drainage system connected to the evaporator cabin. Clean the drain tube if necessary to prevent water collection. Check the drain pan beneath the evaporator cabin for any dirt or residue and clean it thoroughly. Remove the evaporator fan grill and examine the evaporator fan for any debris or obstructions. Clean the fan blades and the grill with a dry cloth. Then fix the grill. Keep the top door open until the evaporator cabin becomes dry. Then close it. Now, let us see the process for servicing of frost-free refrigerator. Task 3. Service the outer and inner cabinet and door of the frost-free refrigerator. Use safety gear like gloves and safety goggles to protect yourself. Work in a well-ventilated area to avoid exposure to fumes or gases. Close the door slowly and ensure the door is pulled by the magnetic arrangement when it reaches the nearest closing point. Take a 4 cm breadth by 10 cm length newspaper, place it so that half of it is visible outside on the edge of the door and close it. Now, pull the paper and check if it is held tightly by the gasket. Use this method to check all around the door gasket. If, in certain places, the gasket is not holding tight, assume there is a chance of cool air leaking from the inside. Fold the newspaper neatly and insert it between the gasket and the door inner wall, ensuring that the paper is not visible. Close the door and check if the door shuts firmly. If the door leaves a gap or does not reach the magnetic seal when closing slowly, the fridge level needs to be balanced for automatic closing. Adjust the bottom level screws to make the door close automatically in balance when closed slowly. Lubricate the door hinges and latches using an oil can. Then settle the shelves in their proper places. Clean the handle, lock, hinges and nameplate with a soft wet cloth, then wipe with dry cloth. Check the thermostat temperature control knob and set it to the normal or center range for usual operation. After wiping the external area of the fridge, apply a small amount of fridge wax polish and polish until all sides shine with a soft cloth. Connect the plug and switch on the refrigerator. Open the door and check if the inner cabinet light is glowing. Test the off-on function by pushing the door switch and releasing it. After 10 minutes, touch the evaporator plate and feel the chillness. Now, the refrigerator is ready and you can load food items and cool drinks into the proper racks. Task 4. Test the operation of a frost-free refrigerator. After checking the electrical and mechanical components, reassemble the unit and proceed to test its performance. Ensure that the doors of the unit are properly closed. Plug in the refrigerator and allow it to stabilize. Set the desired temperature settings for the freezer and fresh food compartments as per the refrigerator's manual recommendations. Listen for the sound of the compressor starting when the refrigerator is turned on. It typically emits a low hum when running. Check if the condenser fan located near the compressor is running smoothly without any unusual sounds. Feel the air circulation in both the freezer and fresh food compartments, the air should be cool and consistent. Use a thermometer to check the temperatures in different compartments after a few hours of operation and ensure they are within the recommended range. Typically 0 degree Fahrenheit for the freezer and around 37 to 40 degrees Fahrenheit for the fresh food section. Fill the ice tray with water and place it in the freezer compartment. Set the thermostat knob to the normal position, medium cool. Place the sensing probe of a digital thermometer inside the cabinet. Let the unit run continuously for 2 hours without any interruption. After 2 hours, open the freezer door and check if the water in the ice tray has become solid ice. Note the temperature shown on the digital thermometer and compare it with the initial temperature. Ensure that the unit is running normally.
Recap. In this topic, we came to know about how to service the condensing unit of the refrigerator, service the evaporator cabin of the refrigerator, service the inner and outer cabinet of the refrigerator for maintenance, evaluate the operation of the refrigerator. I hope you all understood the process of servicing a frost-free refrigerator. Thank you, students, and let us meet in the next session. Bye.